It was pretty miserable first half for most neutrals, but then in the second half, you guys really powered to victory, didn't you?
Yeah, miserable in the fact that I don't know what you've got to do. I mean, obviously, 3 tries disallowed, TMO. Look, I understand it's part of the game, but in certainly 2 of them, you know, the maul offences that go on before it are, you know, mind-blowing for me. So I'll go through the right channels and speak to about that, because I thought we were good for a bonus point win today. The way we defended, you know, a Cardiff team that like to play, especially at home, you know, to negate them to 6 points, no tries. And to be honest, they didn't really get into our 22 that much. So, you know, that's a massive feather in the cap for the boys and the effort they put in. And Darren Edwards obviously is leading our defence as well. That's great. But you know, and also I suppose it's poignant, I think, because obviously Alwyn's 250th game. He's had some not so memorable milestones, and it was important to give him and his family one. He was involved, obviously in a positive one. His family came into our meeting prior to the game, and yeah, it's nice to celebrate one of your own with a victory.
That's nice, because he's one who definitely doesn't like talking about his own milestones, so it's nice for you to deliver something for him.
Yeah, no, exactly. Al will never put himself first. Everyone knows that, you know, how humble he is, and he just cares about the team and his family. But you know, it was a nice surprise, good gesture by everyone who was involved in doing it. And he will say it's not about him, and it isn't. It's about the team. But he led from the front, didn't he?
And you mentioned the frustration with no bonus point. As impressive as you were in that second half, did you feel it was just those first half calls that cost you that?
No, I don't think it's just the first half calls. I mean, there's a maul offence here. The side entry's literally ridiculous. So look, what's done is done. I'm just hoping, and obviously Scarlets next week is a massive game from a Welsh Shield point of view, that it doesn't get decided on bonus points, because, you know, we might rue not getting one today.
Just finally for me, you know, sometimes it's apathy that can be a problem with this league, but that game against the Scarlets, another derby, your win today means that you're still going for that Champions Cup qualification. Plenty to play for.
There was no apathy from us out there, was it? So, you know, and you can always tell the mindset of the team the way they defend, you know, and, you know, they'll show not pass, and I'm hugely proud of the effort in the game. We need to be more clinical. We've already talked about controlling what we can control, despite, you know, I thought it was a massive resilience test for us, not getting the rub of the green in those decisions, but we found a way, and good teams find a way.
What was the name of Jack Morgan's performance today?
Yeah, he's obviously busy, you know, he's growing into those roles, and Justin Tipprick was about 3 spaces beside me, and he was commenting on how well he's playing, so that's praise indeed. And, you know, he's involved with that, and Dan Lydiot, and, you know, we've got as I said, for the first time since I've been here in 2 years, we've got nearly a fit squad, and, you know, obviously we'd like them to fit quicker, and George will be available for us next week, which is good. Tips will be next season, but, you know, we're getting close to, you know, close to being fully fit, and as a result, what that means is there's competition, and competition drives it forward. We've been through a period where for 3 months we couldn't do live scrums, live mauls, or any high ball stuff, because we didn't have any back 3 players, second rows and back 5, especially in the Six Nations window. So that's always the challenge, but now we've got them fit. We've probably put 3 weeks, including the Stormers week in South Africa, probably the 3 best training weeks we've had since we've been here.
I don't want to put you on the spot, but do you know how many penalties you won today, Jack?
No, I don't. I know there was obviously. He's already told me he should have had more. So that's the great advert of an open side. He always wants more. You know, he influences the ball above the ground, on the ground, and I actually thought he carried the ball exceptionally well today. He has an influence both sides of the ball, and it's rare that someone of his size can affect both sides of the ball, and he certainly can, and that's great for us.
Resilience is quite the way. What about your scrum half? Is he good enough to play for Wales again?
Yeah, of course he is. 100%. Led from the front defensively. I think when you go to World Cups in particular, you need to be good both sides of the ball. He created problems. I've made him captain because I think he leads the attitude to the team well. And if I was going to World Cup, I think that I'd want someone that's a competitor, because he certainly is that.
And he seems quicker to the breakdown than perhaps he has been in the past. Sometimes that was a criticism of it.
Yeah, I mean, again, you know, we need to make the ball available for him, and we need to play a certain way to help him. But I can only comment on how he's been in the group, on the pitch, and he's been one of our standout players all year. So he'll keep banging the door down. I know he's desperate to play for Wales. He absolutely was so proud Welshman, and I think his performances have been very, very good.
Yeah.